Hey, what's up, guys on YouTube? 206 analysis back in the 206, and I'm ready to give you guys UFC 133 predictions. I don't do a preliminary card. I only do main card. So let's get started. One thing, I apologize for not posting a video for the recap of Strikeforce Fedor versus Henderson. I'll just give you a quick recap. Event was good. Disappointed in Fedor. Disappointed with Scott Smith. Um, they basically this whole card was to just test the guy, test the weakness of all fighters. You know, Tyrone Woodley win against Paul Daly, a boxer. We all thought Tyrone Woodley would just be a wrestling the whole time, but we saw Paul Daly, basically outstrike out Paul Daly get outstriked by Tyrone Woodley, and Tyrone Woodley couldn't get a takedown. He got like maybe one or two takedowns that whole fight. So we saw that. Scott Smith versus Tarek Saffiedine. Saffiedine struck with Scott Smith, a boxer. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Tim Kennedy defeated Robbie Lawler. He was fighting. He took the fight to Robbie Lawler's weakness, so it wasn't that good for him. And Miesha Tate got lucky. I must say that she got lucky in the end. And Fedor versus Henderson. Henderson got lucky. Henderson almost lost by Fedor. Almost got the TKO, but Henderson got up and was able to get the TKO by punches. And now to the main card for UFC 133. Jeez, okay. First fight of the night is Rory McDonald versus Mike Pyle. Rory McDonald is 11-1 coming to this fight. I pick him as the winner, but the thing is the way he's gonna win this fight is very tough. Rory McDonald is a very well-rounded fighter. 4 wins by knockout, 6 wins by submission, and 1 decision. Even though there's 6 submissions, most fighters have more submission wins than their knockout wins. It's most fighters do. I'm not saying every fighter does, but most fighters do. So it's hard to tell how Rory McDonald will win. So I know he will win, and also Mike Pyle. He is 35 years old. He did get the win over John Hathaway at UFC 122. I'll say I give him kudos for that. John Hathaway looked like a beast. He looked like a beast after that fight with Diego Sanchez, and I thought he was unstoppable. But look what happened. Mike Pyle just took the fight, was able to just take the fight where he wanted it, and kept John Hathaway from getting any advantage. So I still, I'm gonna go with in this fight. I'm gonna go with Rory Aries McDonald. All right. Next fight of the night is Jorge Rivera versus Constantinos Philippou, I don't know, Puo. Uh, you know, he Constantinos came in late for Alessio Sakara, who was going to face Jorge Rivera. This is the 3rd time they were supposed to fight, Jorge Rivera and Sakara. 3rd time they were supposed to fight. Sakara's out now again. He's just riddled with injuries, and right now he's thinking of retiring due to the fact that he just can't stop getting injured. So for this fight, I'm sorry, people. I can't say his name. I'm just gonna call him Philippou. Whatever. He's not. I don't think Philippou is a top UFC caliber, but Jorge Rivera is getting older. He looked horrible in the Michael Bisping fight. They talked so much shit, and he didn't bring anything to the table that well. So it's a tough fight to call. I'll say it's a very tough fight to call. And what I'm gonna choose for this fight, I'm gonna give it to the veteran Jorge Rivera to take the fight by a technical knockout in the 1st round. All right. Next fight of the night is Dennis Hallman, Brian Elbersaw. This is the battle of experience. Both these 2 men have great experience. Hallman is 50-13 with 2 draws, and Elbersaw is 47-14 with 1 draw. The good thing is that they don't get injured often, so it's a guaranteed fight. None of them will pull out most likely. But in this fight, it's tough to call. Again, experience is tough to call. Both of them are extremely great grapplers, and you think I go with my Washington native Hellman, but I'm kind of looking at Elbersaw. Even though Elbersaw didn't look so great against Chris Lytle, he did win the fight, but still didn't look best, I'm still going to give it to him by unanimous decision. So it's a tough fight to call. All right, next fight, easy fight to call. Vitor Belfort versus the Phenom versus Yoshihiro Sexyama Akiyama. Akiyama 1-2 in the UFC. His first win was not even a win. It shouldn't have even been a win. He didn't. It was against Alan Belcher, and when I watched that fight, I just think, how did Alan Belcher even get the loss there? Alan Belcher won that fight. He should be 0-3 and out of the UFC, but the judges gave it to him that night, and it's done. That was over. That was almost 2 years. It's been 2 years now since that happened, so we can't do anything about it. So Yoshihiro Akiyama now goes against a heavy-handed Vitor Belfort, who seems like people are saying that he's pretty washed up. He doesn't fight often. Again, I don't know. You could say he looked bad in the. I don't think he looked bad in the Anderson Silva fight, due to the fact is that no one even threw punches until Anderson Silva did his little flash kick. But it's, again, I'm gonna have a hard time. It's not really hard to call. Vitor Belfort is washed up, but Akiyama is not a UFC caliber fighter, so I'm gonna give it to Vitor Belfort, most likely by a knockout in the second round if it goes that far. So that's my pick. Now to the main event. Rashad Evans versus Tito Ortiz. Ortiz has come off a win, very, very shocking win over Ryan Bader. We thought that would be his retirement fight, but it wasn't. Ryan Bader, he got Ryan Bader in the guillotine choke, and just weeks later he got the call that Phil Davis got injured, and he took the fight. He's now fighting a rematch of Rashad Evans after they fought back at UFC a while ago. I don't remember the UFC event. They fought back in that time. They fought about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and the fight went to a draw, which was favoring Tito. Which fight was actually favoring Tito until he lost a point for grabbing the fence when Rashad was taking him down. So this is Tito Ortiz's last chance to prove that he still belongs in the UFC. Because if he loses this fight, he probably will get cut from the UFC. So, and another background thing that you guys don't know is that if Rashad Evans wins this fight, he has a guaranteed title shot at the winner of John Jones versus Rampage Jackson. It's a guarantee. I'll express something. I think Tito Ortiz would deserve a title shot if he beats Rashad Evans. That's two really impressive wins against top 10 light heavyweights. Rashad Evans is in the top 5. You think he's ranked number 3? Give him a break, dude. Give Tito Ortiz a break. God, if he beats Rashad Evans, which is not likely, he should deserve a title shot at the winner of that fight. So I say for the winner of this fight will be a wrestling match. Will just be a pure grappling match for Rashad Evans, and I say he wins via unanimous decision. So those are my picks. I know this wasn't my best video. I just woke up. I'm half tired. I'm like half asleep right now, so I apologize for that. So just one thing, Surfer Ken, if you're watching this video, man, where are you? We need to get on oovoo. An announcement for you guys is that if you guys know MMA, you want to talk MMA, download oovoo and you can talk to me about MMA. Both Surfer Ken and I we both agreed that we're trying to get on oovoo to increase the number of views for MMA on YouTube. Boxing has it covered. Boxing, they have a trillion conferences on oovoo about specific topics. And the thing is, with those, boxing is a very knowledgeable sport. It's a very hard. You have to know a lot to You have to know a lot to be one of those boxing analysts. Because if you don't know your stuff, you're not going to do well in doing an analysis on something. So we're looking to get more people to do a better analysis, better views, and better insight on these videos. So I'm sorry that I'm taking your time, but please check out oovoo. Please check out my username. I put in the description below. Send me a text. Send me a video chat. I'll video chat with you guys. I'll do anything. I'll do anything to get views on for oovoo on YouTube, oovoo with MMA on YouTube. So I'll see you guys later. Check my Twitter out in the description below, and check out MMA Socialist, Facebook of MMA. All right, peace.